Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's Peyton and today I'm coming at y'all with another video. And today this video that I'm going to be doing is about my skin. I've had a lot of people ask me about my skincare routine, what I do for my skin, how I got my skin so clear, and I've always been getting this question asked honestly for a very long time. If you've been a subscriber since way back, you know I used to have really bad acne and really bad dark spots, and I got rid of them. Although I did get rid of my acne, it did like eventually come back, and that's when I decided to get on Accutane. So this video is just about to be about my Accutane experience. I'm going to be talking about what it was like before Accutane, what it was like on Accutane, and how I feel now. And I'm also going to share the products with you guys that I used during my journey and before my journey. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's hop right into it because I'm going to try to make this video as in-depth as possible. So when people ask me questions, I can just refer them back to this video. So this might be a little bit long, but I mean it's probably worth it if you really want to invest into your skin. The Accutane process, I started in like I think January or February. I'm pretty sure it was in February, and I was on it for 7 months. I'm currently finished with it, and I'm supposed to be going back for like monthly checkups and stuff. So I'm just gonna give you all the rundown, like what they told me before I signed up, during how I signed up, the whole process, and after. So I'm also going to be looking at my phone because I have like little notes that I want to make sure I definitely detail in this video. So I decided to start Accutane because I was just very insecure about my skin. There were a lot of people that told me like, oh, like nothing's wrong with your skin, like your skin's not that bad, you broke out, da 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 da. Like, okay. And so I kind of just have to give y'all background like before my Accutane in order for y'all to understand how my journey was after it. So at one point in my life, I believe it was like a year and a half ago, I broke out really bad. It was like when I was a freshman in college. I was just stressing out and I wasn't getting sleep, wasn't drinking enough water, and I was not really like on point with my skincare routine. I don't really think my products right at that moment mattered, but I was breaking out really badly. And then I changed my skincare routine up, and this is when I had really oily skin. So if y'all want to know more about my oily skin routine before I got on Accutane, I can make a whole nother detailed video on that. But this is going to be primarily for my Accutane and like right before Accutane journey. There was the year that I broke out where I was getting rid of my acne for about 7 to 8 months. Then I was clear, and then I broke out again, and then I got on Accutane. So I'm going to like describe my journey throughout these 4 stages. So like I'm describing now, this is when I first broke out. Then I changed my skincare routine. Like I said, I can make a whole nother video on that, and my skin did get clear. I had broken out in about like March or April, and my skin was finally like smooth clear by like November, December. Okay, so this would be a picture of when I had like broken out really badly and my skin was just really terrible. This was like March, April. And then this was my skin in I believe November or December. Something around that, but I had changed my whole skincare routine up. So my skin was clear for a couple months, and then the next year came along, which was the beginning of this year, and I started breaking out again in like January. In like December and January, and it wasn't like terrible breakouts, but it wasn't it didn't make me happy. And because I knew how bad my skin was at one point in time, I was so scared that I was gonna basically like relapse and go back to that, and I didn't want to go back to that because when my skin was as bad as it was the year before in like March and April, I was so like just depressed and sad, and I just didn't want to look at, like I didn't want to go outside without makeup on. I didn't want to look in the mirror when I washed my face, and I was just so unhappy. When I started breaking out again in like December and January, it wasn't that bad, I can say that, I'll admit. But you know, if you're somebody that struggles with acne and you're somebody that struggled with acne and got rid of it, you know when a bump pops up you want to like start crying, because it's just like you never know what your skin, if your skin will revert to what it used to be. So at that point in time, it was like January when I decided that I wanted to get on Accutane, and I knew that I wanted to get on it because my cousin, she was on it, and I also looked up a whole bunch of stories on it and YouTube videos, and then I decided, like, you know, I wanted to take Accutane. I wanted to start my journey towards getting clear skin, quote unquote, permanently. Who knows? So that was my skin journey before, and now I'm going to tell y'all like how it was once I started Accutane. So when you start Accutane, when you're a girl, it's a lot different than if you're a guy. So sorry if you're a guy watching this video, I'm pretty sure it's the same thing. You don't have to put as much work into it, I guess. But when you're a girl, you have to either swear to abstinence or you have to get on birth control, and not just one type of birth control, 2 types of safety contraceptive whatever birth control. So what I did, I got on regular birth control, and I said if I did have sex that I would use condoms, which is the best thing to do for me. So everybody is different. You can get the IUD, you can get the shot. You just have to be on 2 different forms of birth control. Some people don't, but I mean, if you do get pregnant while you're on this I don't know what will happen, but I'm pretty sure you're gonna get in trouble, because when you sign up to do Accutane, like, you're saying that you will not get pregnant. So I guess if you do get pregnant, I'm assuming you can't do it anymore because the medicine will give you birth defects. So I guess like just a little bit more on Accutane. It's a pill that you take daily. Sometimes it can be more than 1 pill depending on your dosage, and it's really called isotretinoin. But they call it Accutane too. So Accutane / isotretinoin, that's the same thing, and it's a pill form. So 1 month prior to me starting Accutane, I had to get on birth control. After a month of me getting on birth control, then we began the process. When you're on Accutane, you have to go and get your blood drawn once a month, and then you have to do this basically like this little quiz on the iPledge website, where you basically state that it's kind of just like a test of all the information that you need to know about birth control, which is like, you know, the form of birth control, having sex, when to see your doctor. Pretty vague. Like, this is a vague description, but you do have to sign something that basically states you won't get pregnant. So yeah, blood test and then an iPledge quiz, and then you get your prescription. I did stay on the pill for 7 months. Literally just got off of it. Like, it hasn't even been a full month. Now I'm just gonna talk about like the side effects. So the side effects, there's literally so many side effects. I'm not about to sit here and just list all of them, but the one that was most apparent was dryness. Like, oh my god, like, your skin gets so freaking dry. Like, I was peeling and I started getting allergies. Like, my nose would be so dry that I started getting allergies, and when I would like rub my nose, I would like be rubbing and it would be like blood. I started getting joint pain. Like, when I woke up in the morning or did specific things, like, my body would hurt really bad. If I did like bruise myself or get a scratch or something, like, it was so much easier to get a scratch or to get cut or something than it was before Accutane. And it's because the pill like thins out your skin. So yeah. Yeah, so I would be peeling, like my skin would peel. Like, it was really bad around my nose because my nose was like a very dry spot when I had oily skin. If you have oily skin, Accutane takes your skin from being oily to being dry. It's like super duper dry, like so dry it's scary. My lips would peel all the time, so I always had to keep on chapstick. I always have to keep my skin moisturized. So I basically like took all the products that I used to use when I had oily skin, threw them out, and got a whole bunch of new products, which I will show you guys at the end. Like, I just started using a lot more moisturizers. I started lotioning my body so much more. My face would peel more, my lips would peel more. I would wake up in the morning and my eyes would feel so dry, and the dryness and the peeling, it was terrible. But at the end of the day, it was worth it because it's not like I was completely dry like that and peeling the whole time, but the whole time my lips were definitely very dry. Aside from dryness and joint pain, I didn't get any of like the other major side effects, which could be like severe depression and suicidal thoughts or moodiness, mood changing and stuff like that. It's a lot. Like, if you do sign up for Accutane, it's good that you go over the side effects on your own. There's like a whole pamphlet that you have to read before you sign, and then also your doctor can tell you about the side effects as well. So it's a lot, but those are the ones that I experienced, and the joint pain wasn't that bad, but the dryness was really bad. But I mean, it's fine because, like I said, it didn't last that long. But I say the pro is that it really does work. Of course, it's different for everyone. ever since I've been off of the product, I gotten like a bump or two here and there, but I know that's kind of normal and it's nothing bad. My skin has been like, anytime I do get a bump though, it heals really fast if I don't touch it. My dark spots, they healed. They're barely there. I really did not break out like that. Yeah, so like I would just say like the pro is that it does work, and it's like really beneficial if you do have like severe acne. My body really changed a lot like while I was on Accutane, so I mean, in a way I guess it could be worse, but yeah, I don't know. I think clear skin was worth anything, honestly. Like if I had to lose a foot, like I probably would have didn't, not a foot, if I had to lose some toes, I would probably do it, you know. I'm supposed to go back in a month, and it's been okay since I've been off of it. It hasn't even been a month yet, but I did get like 3 bumps in like the past 2-3 weeks, and it does scare me and freak me out a little bit. I can't do a skincare routine because I'm not at home and I am using like community restrooms, and I'm not gonna go into the community restrooms and like wash my face with my camera so that people can look at me like, what is she doing? I may just come back in the future and do a skincare routine once I go back home, because I am in my dorm on campus at UCLA. I would use Cetaphil, and I would use my spin brush. This is I don't know, I got this off eBay. I get these like every 3 months because they usually break in like 3 to 5 months, and when it breaks I just get a new one. I've used one before Accutane and I've used one after. You just click this button. And so I would literally just take like 2 pumps of Cetaphil, put it on there, and just wash my face like that. And then I would rinse my face. I would always wash my face with ice cold water, like cold, never hot. For moisturizing, I would use, I would start off with my Ultra Repair Cream Skin Protectant. And this is really great product for like super dry skin. It is on the like pricey side, but it was definitely worth it because my skin did not use, like, this stuff definitely helped me a lot. Then I would use my CeraVe Moisturizing Cream, and this is basically like a lotion, but you can use it on your body and you can also use it on your face. So I would literally just take 2 fingers and like dab up some, and it would literally be like a quarter size, maybe like a dime size amount, and I would just rub that into my hands and just massage it into my face. And then I would use my Neutrogena oil-free sensitive skin moisturizer. It is oil-free, and you're probably like, why is it oil-free? I don't really know. And yeah, I really do like this because it is for sensitive skin, but it is oil-free, so it's kind of backwards, but at the same time, your skin is technically sensitive when you are on Accutane, so this helped me a lot. And that's literally all I would use for my face. My skincare routine was so much more like, I used to use so much more stuff on my face like before Accutane when my skin was oily. Like it was so bad. So products for my lips, because yes, your lips do get super duper dry. I used petroleum jelly. This is some generic Accutane petroleum jelly, but there's also the Vaseline petroleum jelly. It really doesn't matter as long as you moisturize, but this was a really great product. And I just found this product. This is Neutrogena Moisture Shine Lip Soother with sunscreen SPF 20. This is what it looks like. This product is freaking amazing. A lip gloss with SPF, and it's moisturizing and it's cooling, so you can just feel it work, and it lasts freaking forever. Like it lasts longer than any other lip gloss I've ever used. So if you're like me and you love lip gloss and you're on Accutane, this product is good for you. If I wasn't wearing lip gloss, then I would put on chapstick. There was one product that I lost, and I would use it on my skin. I used to use the Aquaphor Healing Ointment Tube. I lost it one time, so I don't use it anymore, but I used to use this a lot when I was super duper dry in the beginning. I would just take it and I would put it like on the dry spots, like, so I would get dry around my nose and I would just dab it like all around my nose before I go to bed. So yeah, that's basically it for this video. If y'all do have any questions, y'all can comment down below. Overall, I can give Accutane an 8 out of 10, and those -2 points comes from the terrible side effects, but you know, that 8 is basically, you know, my face. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to give it a big giant thumbs up, and make sure you comment down below if you don't have any questions and you just like this video. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye. Thanks for watching.